All right. We're at 2 hours, 32 minutes. I could do one more. Yeah, the parking doesn't give enough of a reward. I would only be doing it because it's funny. Oh, this is too long. Let's do Bergen. Something that starts in Bergen. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one would take the whole stream to do. That's way too long. Can we get one that's just like staying? Oh my gosh. This one goes all the way to Rome. Oh lordy, lordy, that's a long drive. Okay, how about, oh man, no. This one? Hey, these are pretty short. All right, let's check out Oslo. Okay, right. Yeah, I'm laughing about what you said in chat, by the way. Oh man. Why are there none that are short? Oh, route length. Oh, that's. Yeah, let's do Oslo. Why does nothing go? Okay, Bergen. Here we go. This one. This one's great. This one's short, and it's got pretty good payout. See, I could see sleeping in this. As do you know what a Goshiwon is? So a Goshiwon is like a micro apartment, almost like a dormitory in South Korea. And that's what this kind of reminds me of. It's not like a Goshiwon's technically bigger than this, but it is sort of like a private dorm room. Do I go this way to get out? I think I go this way. So I've never stayed in a Japanese sleep capsule, but from what I have seen, yes, they are smaller. So Goshiwons are actually rooms, but they are like the smallest hotel rooms that you can imagine. So you've got a bed. You've got, I could probably pull up an image real quick, because this is something that I do like to. One of the things that I think would be really cool to do is to have stuff like Goshiwons in America. I just don't think that too many Americans would be cool with it, but I would be cool with it. Oh yeah, this is a perfect one. This, so pull this up. Okay, we're gonna go to add a source. We're gonna add an image, media file. No, not media file. Image file. New source. Image for stream. Add source. Browse. This one. Done. This right here, this is like the kind of Goshiwon that I've lived in before. So you've got the, you can't see my mouse, but anyway, you've got the you've got the bed. How do I? Nope, that doesn't work. Anyway, so you've got the bed, and you can sleep on the bed. At the foot of the bed where I was, I had a window. This one, okay, I've actually stayed in two Goshiwons. The other one had a window in front of the desk. This one looks like it's got a window in front of the desk. Then you got the bathroom, and can I zoom in more? Let's zoom in more. So you've got the bed, and it's a pretty basic bed. Then you've got the desk, and the desk usually has some kind of mini fridge under it. So I think next to the chair over here, between the chair and the bathroom, I think that's a mini fridge. Then you've got these cabinets up at the top, and you've got a bathroom. So you have a sink, a mirror, and then the desk is probably hiding the toilet, and usually they have a Western toilet. And somewhere above the toilet would be the shower head. Yeah, I don't move too much when I sleep, so this kind of thing is totally fine for me. I don't know. I don't know why some places don't have a bidet. But this is an example of a Goshiwon. I can show you another one. This is another example of a Goshiwon. So you've got the door. You can see the fridge in this one. You've got the old TV, the old computer monitor, which the old computer monitor would be odd to me. This would be someone living in it very long term to have a monitor like this. Then you've got the bed. They do have heated floors, and then you'll have a shared kitchen, and there's usually a shared washing machine. Let me see if I can find Goshiwon kitchen. Yeah, okay, this one could work as an image. This is a really big Goshiwon. This one would have to be a massive, expensive Goshiwon. This one looks pretty similar to one that I've stayed in. Okay, so I've got a couple more images now. So let's go with this one. Okay, so we have this Goshiwon. So this is the room itself, as you can see. The middle image, this looks like it would be a hallway of some sort. It does have a bathroom, so it could be that this is a hallway with a shared bathroom, meaning that this could potentially, there could be rooms like this without a bathroom in it, which gives you a little more floor space probably. This is a look at the shared bathroom, and you can see the sink and the toilet. Then let's go to here. This is the kitchen. This looks like the kitchen as well. And that looks like just a window possibly related to the kitchen. And I don't know what this bottom part is. I guess it's just other stuff. Maybe that's a common area, possibly. That's just the kitchen again. And then this looks like another common area. Okay, and the other one. So this is another Goshiwon, just the room. And you can see you've got the bed, and there is a little bit of space between the bed and the shower, which not every Goshiwon has. So bed, bathroom, shower area. You have a curtain over the window, which is at the foot of the bed. You can see the desk over here. And then at the head of the bed, you've got this closet. This closet is what makes me think, oh yeah, this is way more similar, because my floor space was more like this when I was in a Goshiwon. I'm gonna be honest, I don't get the joke, but it made me chuckle all the same. Yeah, so if you enjoyed if you're cool with minimal stuff, having a minimal amount of space, then something like that is pretty cool. A pretty good place to live. Okay, so we're gonna turn that off. We're not gonna worry about that, and we're gonna get back into the game. I'm gonna close this. Goshi. Oh, okay. Goshiwon, Goshi. Okay, I get it. Now I get it. Okay. Oh no, it's fine. I think bad jokes are the best kind of jokes. Bad jokes and dad jokes. When I was in Asia, I used to have people say that they don't get my jokes, so I totally understand it. Oh, let me need a. Why is this showing up here? If I had that off, yeah, now I can actually see the redeems and I can see the game stuff. That's so much better for my layout. Why didn't I do it that way? Anyway. All right, roundabout. You know, we don't need to go around the roundabout. We just. There we go. That works. Yeah, the driving aboard a ferry is nice. It's oddly familiar for me as well, because when I moved to Hainan, I took a ferry over to Hainan because I was moving all my stuff. So I had to use a car. I was not driving it. One of my uncles was driving it. And when I say uncle, not biological uncle, just to be clear. Oh, I need to lock this. I'm spinning. I'm spinning because I clicked out of the window. Okay. Uh what's going on up there? Hey bunny, how you doing? Yeah, there's a traffic jam up here. The AI is broken. Oh no. Oh. I have to break all the traffic laws to get past this. Hey bunny. How you doing? How's it going? Let's go a little slow.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a simp, so,
Big honkin' badonkers. I'm talking huge, massive chesticle sweater puppies. Humongalungas, belongalungas.
it's delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of these.
How many pickles can you fit up your ass? Damn, girl. You shit with that ass?
Yeah. I also have some that I didn't put on yet. Yeah. Yeah, she has a lot of good quotes. A lot of fun stuff that she says. Oh, that's a good turn. That was a good turn right there. Okay, let's go about 50-ish. We can go faster. And thanks for shouting her out, by the way, West. Got a big turn coming up. Don't go too fast. 60's already pretty fast. All right, all right, all right. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Out of 10, I would fuck this chicken. I mean, turkey.
think I'm supposed to stop there. I got charged last time. Nope. I stopped. Well, whatever. Okay. Okay. I understand the reference. I do not know the reference. I watch so little TV. I have heard of The Good Doctor. I've just never watched it myself.
Feet is delicious.
No, Ira, feet is not delicious. Oh, I don't have any of her talking about Giovanni. She's obsessed with Giovanni. But it's in an entertaining, fun way. Let me see if I can pull up my own personal soundboard before I have a wreck. Hey, I managed to get it up. Okay, let me I can preview a few of these, a few Ira clips after I get around this turn.
He stole my hoe.
All right. Where is it? Where? Oh, am I looking around while I'm doing this? Okay, I gotta drive a little more because I don't want to stop driving. I think it's more entertaining for the driving to continue and me to just frantically try to press the button on the soundboard. That seems a lot funnier. Okay. Okay.
If I like someone, I will wash their feet for them. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I would. If it was Giovanni's feet, yeah. Okay, fine.
Okay. It's that one. And we got a little bit more of a straight here. Yeah, I think I can do.
Wow, you know, I prefer Giovanni in other ways. If he was barefoot, I totally wouldn't mind at all.
I'm just exposing Ira so much. She's gonna be on the front page of Twitch, by the way. She is gonna be on the front page soon. Giovanni, so it's the Infinity Nikki Giovanni. It is not the Pokemon Giovanni. Though there's a running joke that she's always talking about the Pokemon Giovanni, even though we all know it's the Infinity Nikki one, because she likes white-haired guys. She likes the silver foxes.
Please give me tail.
Is that one? And if there are any of these that you're like, oh man, that's a good one, you can let me know. Oh no, what did I hit? I hit someone. I was clicked out for a second. Sorry, car. Soundboard, kind of important. A little bit more important than your car. All right. Let's do this again.
Wait, oh, sorry, you're confusing me.
That's, she was confused because I kept swapping between accounts, and I would say half a sentence and swap to the other account and say the other half. And so she's reading all the sentences from one and then reading all the sentences. Oh, this looks crazy up ahead. Then reads all the sentences from the other.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a simp, so...
Yeah, you are. Ira is a big old simp.
Mocha is stinky, you know, sniff a check. Yes, we do. We do know she is a stinker.
Yeah. Why is this so I guess it's slow because I'm going uphill, right? So Mocha is one of her VTuber sisters, by the way. And it's good to see you, Mighty Frog. Yeah, I finally got around to adding the sound clips, sound bites, some of them. I have so many to choose from. And the only reason they're expensive is because I haven't figured out the queue system. So if you queue up too many at once, then they just play over each other. So this way people are a little slower to queue things up. But once I figure out a queue system, then I'll make them cheaper. I am currently using Mix It Up, but I saw that I could use Streambot for it, and Streambot has a queue system. So I'm going to try to learn the queue system today, and maybe by Thursday I'll have it figured out. Because when I'm playing Infinity and Nikki, I'll probably, while I'm doing the story, I'll probably have them turned off or paused or whatever the term would be. If I'm just running around in the world, I don't care. But if I'm doing story stuff, then probably better for them not to just go off randomly. And I don't want to steal people's points. So that's another thing. That doesn't mean I have to remember to pause them. And I have to pause them until I figure out how to do a group. I have to pause them individually. Now, if I figure out how to do a group, that'll be great.
Okay, listen. Look, hear me out a bit, okay?
see, what's another? Do I have any others? Oh, yeah, I see one. This.
Yeah, okay, so I'm reporting you. I'm banning you on Roblox. I'm banning you on Minecraft. I'm banning you from my Power World server.
And that's another bunny one I have. Okay, let's see if I can do this.
There will be no fire in my hole.
Yeah, there's that one. And I think I've got one more. We're heading to Bergen. I think I have one more.
Hello, one loop, please. Thank you.
And then everything else I've got is from Wooden Potatoes, but it's not, sounds not properly balanced. I do have one from Cassie, but I don't know. That's it is entirely out of context. I wanted to specify. Ah. I see you said something, but the chat is partly covered up and I am going way too fast. Okay. And then click back into the game. Okay. When it plays a soundbite, does your avatar play a talk animation? So the way that the soundbite is working currently is it plays on the same thing that my microphone is getting picked up on, if that makes any sense. So if I do
but it's not meta. It's not viable. Viable.
so that is that's Wooden Potatoes. That is the soundboard that I have on my computer that has way more of these. Oh, I have another one of Bunny. It's just really far down. I actually have two more from Bunny.
Arkin is 99% chat. How did you max out the command immediately? I'm a huge, massive gaping furry. Yes, very true.
Yeah, those are the other two Bunny ones I have. Don't think I have any other ones. Let's see. I could play the Cassie one, but I will say it is a little bit unhinged because she was reading subtitles. This is not her herself. She's reading subtitles. Just to clarify.
I used to suck women's farts a lot.
So she context, she was reading subtitles. Oh, and this is another one from Wooden Potatoes that's funny to me.
If you get the most damage in your raid group, that will drop the panties, I promise.
So there you go. That's a few extra ones that I've got. Oh, I do have one about cold hard cash from Wooden Potatoes. The first part I think is funny. The second part I'm like, I think it's funny, but I don't know how Americans would feel about it, because Americans would take it at face value and not understand that it's a joke.
Cold hard cash makes the world run. I got to get me some of that sweet, sweet pea. And if all you have is good feelies and sentiments for me, there's the door.
So for context with that one, he was doing a raffle thing, and it was like you get 10 times luck if you're a subscriber or something. And people said, well, what if we're subscribed in our hearts? And that was what he said.
在环形交叉路使用第一个出口。
I think it was a raffle for a legendary weapon, or it was something really expensive in Guild Wars. And people were basically like, hey, can I get a benefit? Oops, oops, oops. See, I was clicked out of the window for that. I was trying to get back to Streamlabs. So that yeah. Don't text and drive, children. Don't fiddle with the radio and drive. I like the fan. Yeah. I like the fans. Very realistic. Yeah, do not soundboard and drive, kids. It's a very bad idea. I'm a skeleton. I'm a 120-year-old skeleton. 120 and a half. Technically, I think I would be considered 3/4 at this point. 120 and 3/4.
I wished for all girls to never get cramps again.
So that
注意您的时速。
that one is from Infinity Nikki. Oh, I'm going too fast.
在环形交叉路使用第二个出口。
Oh, I have one from Effie's. Oh, 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 oh. Driving too fast.
使用出口。
I have one from Effie's that I can play.
Shut up, Momo.
That's from Effie's. So she's very infrequent with her streams now. She mostly does art stuff. How do I turn on windshield wipers? This was a thing. This was a thing I got in trouble for. P. Okay, thank you. P for wipers. That makes sense. Well, okay. You've got the W, which is already in use. Does the I do anything? Oh, the I changes my... Oh no. I changes this. I didn't know that. Okay, well now I do. I changes that. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. P. It's the third letter. I don't know why I didn't think wipers had a P in it. Oh. Sorry. I need to make sure I have my lights on. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. Do I have my lights on? Okay, now I definitely have my lights on because I can see it down there. Am I still cruising? No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, maybe that's why I'm having so many accidents, because this human body is sleepy. That makes sense. What did the trailer get hurt by? I feel cheated. Am I going to be late? Yeah, I got lots of time. I'm fine. I should be fine.
He stole my hoe. Feet is delicious.
Big honkin' badonkers. I'm talking huge, massive chesticle sweater puppies. Humongalungas, belongalungas. Damn, girl. Damn, girl. You shit with that ass?
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Oh no, enemy artillery here. Possibly chesticles?
How many pickles can you fit up your ass?
None.
Arara. Feet is delicious.
No pickles in my butt. And I know Ira really likes feet a lot. Almost as much as Bunny likes them. Which, by the way, you should, you should check out all the bunny clips on YouTube sometime, because like half of them are her talking about how much she loves feet.
Feet is delicious.
You know, I should probably have a bunny version of that. I could do a random thing for the feet one where sometimes it's Bunny talking about how she wants to lick them or something.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a simp, so,
And let me know if any of these sounds are ever too loud for you. I do have a limiter on them, so they shouldn't ever be super loud. But
Warning,
you never know.
You are in range of enemy artillery.
Oh no. Okay, great.
前方右转。
Because their voices, they're a little bit louder.
继续执行。
So voices seem to need to go into the yellow on my recording thing. Yeah, the game is a little bit on the quiet side, probably. I could adjust it slightly. The intro screen is really loud in this game by comparison, though, to the gameplay, which is probably why it is the way it is. Okay, this one I can park. I've got how many hours? I got like 12 hours to park this. I got this. Let's do it. Let's go all the way with it. So this looks like I need to go around.
Out of 10, I would fuck this chicken up. I mean, turkey.
Yeah, I bet you would. Oh, this is easy. Easy. The damage penalty, 1%. Jeez. All right, we got a skill point. Yeah, I guess. I guess she's so easy. I know I should do eco driving. But I want more money. So this is for important. I don't care about important. Well, if I am gonna do my own truck, eco driving is probably better. But if I'm gonna keep doing quick jobs, I can save on the eco driving. Because my employer pays for the fuel with the quick jobs. And I could get enough money, like I'm up to 41,000. I could probably get enough money by doing these. Class 1 explosive, class 2 glass, gases, freaking blind, flammable solids, toxic, corrosive. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with the high value. I'm not gonna get fragile. I don't want to do fragile. I don't want to do the just-in-time deliveries. I'll probably do high cargo and then I'll go for eco driving after that. So this way I get a little bit more money. You know, yeah, the fragile bad idea. The high value cargo, I'm like, is it? But yeah, the fragile's a horrible idea with my driving track record. But the high value, hopefully that was fine. Yeah, I was like, oh, you might have a point with the, but yeah, you meant fragile. Fragile makes a lot of sense. I like the easy money. Okay, we can do another one. We got time. We got some time. And my brother will not be home until very late tonight because he has a meeting. So I can just sort of chill. I'm not worried about like cooking stuff. This one. Ah, here we go. This one. Disinfectant. That seems good. It's heavy. So this is probably going to be two trailers. All right, let's go with this one. This will definitely be the last one though for this.
Wow, you know, I prefer Giovanni in other ways. If he was barefoot, I totally wouldn't mind at all. Wow, you know,
No, not that one.
if I like someone, I will wash their feet for them. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I would. If it was Giovanni's feet, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, you would, Ira. Yeah, this okay. So the tonnage. You're brave to being out here with me driving around. You are brave. I went the wrong way. Got distracted by the human. Dang old human distractions. Oh. All right. Okay, we're turning. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice turn. What kind of car is this? Wait, what? Oh, I guess that's over the building. I just hit E when I was trying to hit W. Well, I meant what brand is it? Where are my feet? Well, I guess it makes sense. I am a floating head. Oh, it's okay. I know you were just goofing around. Don't worry about it. I had guessed you also were not familiar with whatever brand this was. Okay. Why do you come out of nowhere? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. But yeah, besides Helldivers, I basically just have a bunch of
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a sim,
clips.
so
Clips of people. Yeah, it's like a road or something. I don't know why. Why would people be driving on a road? That's not what roads are for. That's why they get damaged so easily, because people are always driving on them. If you'd stop driving on the roads, it wouldn't get damaged. I have wondered before if, because I will say I'm a little bit, I am not knowledgeable about certain things regarding roads. But one thing that Americans always talk about is, oh, in ancient Rome, the roads from ancient Rome are still there and they're not screwed up or anything. And for me, it always makes me wonder two things. First, what is the weight difference between a car and a wagon? Because that probably is a factor. On some level, there is probably an important difference in weight. Yeah. And how that affects the road. Second, how often are those roads still used? Like, do you still have, if they're saying ancient Roman roads can handle a car driving on it and be better than the roads we have today, that is very impressive. But if they're like, oh yeah, these roads that no one ever uses anymore still exist, well, okay, I mean, that's great, but yeah, that's kind of how I view it. Is it was probably just important enough to keep, not that it was somehow impressively better. But that's kind of the thing with Americans, is they say things sometimes and it's like, are you sure about that? Oh, that's my high beams. Okay. Torchlight 2 would be a fun game to play at some point. I've never, to my memory, to my knowledge, I have never finished Torchlight 2. I have completed Torchlight 1, and then I also completed Torchlight 1 on some unscrupulous characters, on some characters that were basically modified and whatnot, and I was just kind of goofing around with it because I'm like, well, I don't want to spend 20 to 30 hours leveling up another character. So I went to fiddle and try out all the skills. So I just gave myself a super high level character and then fiddled around with it there. Because then I could actually try out the different stuff. Yeah, I can understand how that can be. I've played a lot of like Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 and those types of games. I grew up playing games that were kind of impossibly difficult. And I'm not talking like Elden Ring levels of difficult where it is intentional on that level. It's more of a Altered Beast levels of difficult, Battletoads level of difficult, where it's like, it's just a hard game. It's not because the controls are purposely made slow and sluggish or whatever. It is just, it is a very difficult game. So I'm kind of cool with action RPGs and that kind of stuff. With, you've got distances and you have all of these things that you have to sort of internalize. All right, good. I didn't hit the sign that time. But I have met a lot of people who struggle with those types of games. Thank you. Yeah, I've met several people who they have struggled with and had challenges with some games that involve sort of Twitch-based reaction times and stuff. They do really well with games like Final Fantasy XIV, and they struggle with games like Guild Wars 2 specifically, because I think, I haven't played it in a long time, but I vaguely remember Guild Wars 1 being not quite as Twitch based, in like Twitch reaction, not Twitch the website. That's what I mean. Is my head cutting off a little bit? I think it is. All right. Oh wait, that's the stream. There we go. Okay, let me fix my head real quick. Put it down a touch. There we go. So Guild Wars 1 was a lot more about buildcraft, and Guild Wars 2 has more of an arcadey action style to it. If that tells you anything. Guild Wars 1 has only humans. Guild Wars 2 has 5 races you can play as. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is kind of old at this point. I think it's going on 13 years. And I technically had the ability to play it during the beta, but I didn't play it during the beta because I was in China, and it just didn't work out for me. But I did have the ability to play it during beta. I did actually play Guild Wars 1 during the beta. In Guild Wars 1, my main character ended up being a dervish. Oh yeah, I got time. So I played a dervish necromancer in Guild Wars 1. I had other characters prior to that, I just didn't play them that often. I think I'm trying to remember all the things I did. I think I played Guild Wars 1 So when Guild Wars came out, we could not afford 2 copies of the game. We could only afford 1 copy of the game. And my brother, and this is the one that I'm staying with now, he was not willing to share. He was like, no, it's my account. If you want it, you get your own account. But anyway, we basically had sort of an agreement of, you like it more than I do, as in he likes it way more than I do, so he can have the account, and one day in the future I'll just get an account if I'm still interested. And there were a few times where there was like a free weekend situation, and I would make an account, or I'd make a character and I'd play on that. But I didn't officially own any copy of Guild Wars 1 until Nightfall came out, which was the 3rd standalone expansion. So you had the first game, Guild Wars 1, which was later called Guild Wars Prophecies. Then you had Guild Wars 2, which was Factions. I think it was Factions, but it's set in Cantha. And then you have Guild Wars 3, which is Nightfall. Guild Wars 1, 3rd expansion, which is Nightfall. And then you had a proper expansion, which was Eye of the North, where you have to have one of the 3 previous standalone games, and then you can have Eye of the North. So I think the order in which I got them was Nightfall, then I got Prophecies, then I got Eye of the North, and then I got Factions. But I did play it during the beta. Then with Guild Wars 2, I was already living overseas, and I wanted to get Guild Wars 2. I was interested in getting into the Guild Wars series and playing the Guild Wars games and stuff. And it seemed more actiony, and I am more into the action kind of games. So when it became available for purchase, I took the time to mail money, to send money, transfer money, that's the right word, not mail. I didn't put it in the mail. I went to a bank and I transferred it from China to America just to buy the game. So I was really into Guild Wars, in Guild Wars 2, in terms of like, no, I really want to play this. And then when it came out, it was fun, but I didn't have the time to focus on it because I was working a job that required me to work 6 days a week. I play the American version of Guild Wars 2. I do have a Chinese account with Guild Wars 2. I have a Chinese account, I have a European account, and I have a few American accounts. I have more than one American account. Which I think is enough to tell you how much I like Guild Wars 2. Yeah. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the game. And in Guild Wars 2, my main character has always been a necromancer, which meant when the game first came out, people didn't like me very much. They liked to kick me from groups. That's what they like to do. So I played a lot of solo content early on. I did have a guild, and I had guild mates, and we would play together, but it was It took me about a week to get to level 80, and basically everyone necromancers were extremely hated when the game first came out. They were viewed as like the lowest DPS class, totally useless, because the whole thing for everyone who was playing Guild Wars 2 is they just wanted to do speed runs of dungeons. And that kind of mentality still exists in Guild Wars, where if you are not top DPS, if you are not doing the most damage, you are slowing the group down. Does not matter if they can still complete the task. What matters is that you are too slow. So people get annoyed. They're the two camps of people with that. Yep. Yeah. It is what Wooden Potato said.
But it's not meta. It's not viable. Viable.
Yeah, that is exactly what he was talking about, was like people getting on anyone who's trying to do build craft stuff and who want to play different builds for different parts of the game. So you've got back then there was the QT meta, now it's Snow Crows, the Snow Crows meta. And it's just the name of a guild that releases builds that are high damage. Yeah, it did not matter, and it still does not matter technically, because the game itself is not that difficult. As long as you're using good gear, and when I say good gear, I mean you're not running around in the basic stuff. You're actually using gear that has runes in it, and your gear is at least yellow, preferably gold, then you're probably fine. Like gold gear, which is unique gear, that is typically the first tier of what would be considered in-game gear. But if you are a brand new player, if all you got is yellow gear, it's good enough. It's good enough for a lot of the in-game content until you can get the unique stuff. And then after that, so you get the unique stuff, and then you get I think some people would call it orange instead of gold. I don't know. I'm not hip with whatever terms people use for colors in Guild Wars. But then there's pink gear above that, and pink gear is ascended gear, and that just means it is account bound instead of soul bound. So anyone of that armor type, because you've got heavy, medium, and light armor, anyone can use that armor. So really you only need one of each if you're really struggling to have proper builds, and you just have the ascended armor, the pink armor, for whoever you mostly play as. And you can put all of your in-game stuff in that ascended stuff and ascended armor, and you'll be set. Legendary armor and whatnot is a pain to get. It is exactly the same stats as ascended gear, but it is stat selectable, and that is the only big thing. Once you get to legendary armor, that's when it's like, okay, now I can actually do proper build craft and I can try things out. But when you're at that point in the game, the game is kind of solved at that point, and people get mad at you if you don't use whatever the meta is. And I am the kind of person who does not like using meta. I like just doing what I like to do, just doing whatever I feel like and seeing what works. So every year I'll come up with 1 or 2 builds that slow down for this corner. I'll come up with 1 or 2 builds that are very experimental and see how I feel about them. And when you've got 9 classes in a game, coming up with 1 or 2 builds per year that are at least enjoyable for me, that takes a while. That takes several weeks, probably. So with my necromancer, for example, hey Ira, how you doing?
Feet is delicious.
Yeah. It's really great to see you here.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a simp, so
Oh, I miss you. I miss you already. Here, let's I wanted to pull up my soundboard, but I don't have the time because there's too many turns. Too many turns. I can't pull up my soundboard to play the other stuff. Oh, thanks for shouting her out. Pull up the soundboard. No. Okay, this is a red light, so I think I stop until it turns not red, which means I can do this now.
wow. You know, I prefer Giovanni in other ways. If he was barefoot, I totally wouldn't mind at all. If I like someone, I will wash their feet for them. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I would. If it was Giovanni's feet, yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. They were right? What do you mean they? Who is they? Oh, I should have gone to sleep. Where's the next rest stop after this? Ah, I'm almost there. I'll manage. I mean, you know, I have no reason not to just do all this stuff, you know. I'm waiting to see if West plays any more of these. Oh, there we go. That's another one.
How many pickles can you fit up your ass?
No, that's not Ira. That's Bunny. See if you can find another Ira one. I think there's at least one more.
He stole my hoe.
Ah, there we go. That's a good one. I like that one. It's okay, Ira. Okay, cruise. I can cruise at this speed now. All right, let's pull this up. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn a little bit. Turn a little bit. All right.
Please give me tail.
Ah, I'm gonna crash. Oh, that was close. Oh, I gotta turn. I can't. Yeah, the whole one is hilarious. Yeah, Ira's great. If you are not following her or anything, you should definitely check her out. She's going to be on the Twitch front page on the 17th. Good. Yeah. She's a lot of fun. And she has a very good sense of humor. Oh man, this guy's gonna hit me. Yeah. Yeah, and she plays Infinity Nikki, and she also plays Helldivers. She is convinced that she's not good at Helldivers. She is, considering the games that she normally plays, she's very good at Helldivers. She usually plays games that are like Animal Crossing, and that does not translate very well into Helldivers. So it's to be realistic, I'm not saying she's like the best player in the world, but I would also say that I'm not the best player in the world. But she's a lot of fun to play with. I would rather play Helldivers with her than play Helldivers with some people that are genuinely like professional, really good Helldiver people, because with her I never know what's going to happen, and that's part of the fun. She's the fun kind of chaos that Helldivers needs. So maybe it doesn't go smoothly, but I would rather it be chaotic and crazy with a fun, happy, cheerful person than everything goes smoothly and it's super easy. Yeah, I want to have fun. And I also want to hit these damn signs. Thank you. I know it was a good hit. That went flying. But yeah, any chance I get, I will pop in and play Helldivers with her. Oh, I'm speeding. Gotta slow down. There we go. That's good. See you later, Ira. Thanks for the lurk.
Out of 10, I would fuck this chicken. I mean, turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a fun person. I do like to joke that she is super incredible at Helldivers, but I mean, if she was incredible, I probably would be bored. I've played with people who are uncomfortably good at a game like Helldivers, and it's just like with Guild Wars. At some point I'm like, some people are just they're too serious about a game. I just want to have fun. I want to goof around. Okay. Yeah, I'm not like, if if you accidentally shoot me or blow me up in Helldivers, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna laugh it off. If we have no reinforcements and you do it, that's a little different. But if we're doing good, then it's, you know, and it happens, especially if it's by accident, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I try to call things out when I throw down stratagems, but people don't always hear it. Okay, I'm coming up on 4 hours. Let's see. I have one truck. Oh, I have 36 violations. I have 4 red light, 4 speeding, 6 no lights, 17 crashes, and 5 sleeping violations. I know, I'm surprised it's only 17 crashes. I thought it would have been more. With how many signs I've hit, it has got to be more than 17. It's not counting some of those hits. They weren't fast enough. Or maybe it only counts the car hits, which I have had a couple that didn't get counted as a crash. Oh, that's multiplayer. I don't want to do multiplayer. Company. Driver manager. Table view. Recruitment agency. Ah, I can hire a driver. That'd be cool. We usually play at... Okay, I want to say we usually play at a 6 or an 8, but we were doing 10s the last time that we played. And I think she's only like maybe 30. 10s, in my opinion, 10s are actually super easy. 6s and 8s are more difficult because what you're going up against feels different on a 6 and an 8 versus a 10. A 10, sometimes it just feels so empty. Okay, let's hire. You don't have any slots for a new. Please upgrade your garage. Okay, how do I upgrade my garage? Garage manager. Go here. Upgrade. Man, revenue, average daily profit. I'm guessing this is just based on me. Profit per distance. Profit per distance. So I'm making more versus this. Okay. I keep thinking like, I've done so many of these. Why don't I take a break? And then I'm like, I could do one more. Why not? But I want to do one where I'm driving my truck. So origin needs to be S. Your. And any of these going to just click on the okay, and then use a filter to find the other places. So I want my destination to be so click here. What about Berg? Can I get it Bergen? Yeah. Oh. This is a two. Okay, I can see the two trailers on that one. Okay, maybe that doesn't work. What about Star? I could do this one. Heavy cargo. Parameters are essential for heavy cargo. That might not be up to the task. You're probably right. Anything going to Oslo? Nothing's going to Oslo. What about Chris? That's the one going to Chris. Okay. I guess her. No one's going to Norway. Sweden. Sweden. I know I should. Just my garage is up here. Okay, let's do price per distance. Well, it gives me the most price per distance. That one, which I can't do. And that one, which I can't do with this truck. Because my truck sucks. Oh man, that's too... Okay. I'm just gonna do another quick job. I can't use my truck. Oh my goodness, going all the way to Finland. Let's do this one. This is a short one. I know my truck stays there. Oh, my truck in Norway. I want my truck to stay in Norway. I want my truck to go back to Norway. How do I get out of here? Oh, it's a double. All right. Yeah. Hey, it's a short drive, but man. Oh, how old is this car? I have not seen wood paneling on a car in a long time. This makes me feel like I'm in the late 80s, early 90s at the latest. Possibly earlier. I feel like wood paneling fell out of vogue in the early 90s. I think that's the correct term to use. Fell out of vogue.
Feet is delicious.
Ira and her love of feet. I need to randomize some of these, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
He stole my hoe.
Yeah. What? Ah, damn it. They got me with the lights violation.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Uh-oh. I think I'm in range of enemy artillery. Again. I hope those clankers don't get me. Clanker? I hardly know her. Oh, I need to find a clip of Bunny saying something like that. I should have enough of her VODs that are just on my end from all the clips and stuff that I need. I should have something.
Damn, girl. Damn, girl. You shit with that ass?
I have some crazy experiences in Helldivers, but no one ever clips them. If I don't clip it, no one clips it. Yeah, the Riz one is funny, and she does a funny face as well too in the clip. Yeah, for me, unless something extraordinarily momentous happens, I usually don't clip it. So, for example, yeah, most of my streams are pretty chill. I think my most popular clip is the giant Yao clip. But an example of a Helldivers clip that sort of I was like, oh, that was funny when it happened, was the Pelican. So we were out of time on a mission. We were running to extraction. Well, technically I was running to extraction. We had no because the super destroyer had left orbit. We have no reinforcements left, so it's not like I can just die and be reinforced at extraction. So I'm running towards extraction. Pelican lands, and the pelican clips into the ground. And before the door is even open, it's like preparing to depart. And I said something like, "Open your damn door." And yeah, it was funny. It was funny to me. It was funnier in the moment than it is with me retelling it. But that was something that I remembered, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to go back and find that and clip it. There have been times where I've said, this seems safe, and then immediately I blow up. Or there are times where I tell the enemy, wait, hold on a second, and then the enemy stops. And that's another speeding violation. It's little things like that that are funny. But more often than not, because I'm always playing Helldivers with other people, like when I play with Ira, I usually don't stream it. I pop into hers and play it, and you see her perspective the whole time. So you wouldn't, there would be no me clipping it because it's not my stream, it's her stream. But it's little things like that that I'm like, I should stream it, or I should record it so that way I can put it up later if I feel like it, or if some cool clip happens or something. So there was a time when I was playing Helldivers with Kelly, and I was driving and I just started doing donuts out of nowhere, and I could just keep doing donuts indefinitely. That was entertaining. And so after that she tries to get out of the car and she gets flung out, or something crazy happens. So on her screen it's really funny, and then I just drive off, and what I do is I drive to a place with a jammer and I just run in there. I have no stims and blow it up. I get to the point where your health is just doing the heartbeat thing, but I'm not bleeding out, and I survive for like a long time, for probably five to 6 minutes, because I went to call in supplies and someone else calls them in before I can call them in, so then I have to wait for supplies to come get off cooldown, and I'm just running away from all these robots that are chasing me, all the Hulks and all those things, and taking them out when I can. Stupid sign. But it's little things like that that I'm like, oh man, this would be really cool if it had happened on stream. But I play a lot of Helldivers, so that's bound to happen. And at some point, if you enjoy a game and you want to play it, you have to just kind of, if something really cool happens, then whatever. Yeah. My fuel's good. My sleep's good. I can keep going. Yeah, I've thought about just recording stuff off stream just in case something interesting happens, and then if nothing happens, then just delete it. It doesn't matter. But if something cool does happen, I can just post it as a clip, and then it's not taking up space. It is. It's a lot of effort, especially. So I actually have a few videos that I need to get around to editing, and the whole reason why they're taking forever for me to edit is because something happened to my VTuber model, so I have to fix it in the edit. So with Phasmo, my VTuber model just didn't load properly because I didn't load Streamlabs properly. And then in Super Bunny Man, for half of it, my VTuber model was the wrong one. Let me see if I can find it. It was this one. And it wasn't even like it was this one in terms of this the way it is now. It was broken, where when I would talk, my eyes would disappear. So it wasn't even working properly. And then because I'd set it up backwards where talking and blinking were incorrect. So yeah, there's that. That's the whole thing. And I do have a few expressions. Oh, I gotta drive. That I can go through. But I usually just stick with the basic one. Yeah. I feel like that kind of stuff is bound to happen on occasion. As long as my audio levels are good and people can see it, like that's kind of the most important thing. Everything else can be fixed later. So if my VTuber model's not on the screen, I can always just add it in later. And if I'm really lazy, I can just put it there and just put like, sorry, forgot to turn it on. I do want to keep the VTuber model on the screen, even if I forget to turn it on during the stream. But if I'm going to upload like the full VOD, I'd want the model on the screen. And it's actually for a very specific reason. So in China, you're not allowed to have like human skulls. You're not allowed to show them. So by me being a human skull VTuber, my stuff would end up having to be censored if they want to put it on Bilibili. And who wants to watch a VTuber whose entire body is censored? Yeah, I prefer it that way. So the whole reason why I have this feeling and thought about it regarding China and Bilibili and all of that is all the members videos of really big people like Markiplier, you can just go on Bilibili and you can watch them for free on Bilibili. People just download the members videos from YouTube and then upload them on Bilibili. And people on Bilibili can make money from those videos. So then you have other people who are basically stealing members' content, putting it on Bilibili, and legally making money on it because they don't really care about or respect foreign people or foreign IPs that much on Bilibili. They don't care. Yeah, it's literally just copy pasting the videos. So for me, I'm just like, no, I don't want to deal with that. It is not the only reason I'm a skull, but it is one of the myriad of reasons. And I have used a skull to represent myself even before I was a VTuber. So it's not like it's a new thing. It's not like it's a sudden thing. It's when I was in China and I was streaming in China, any thumbnails that I had, I would have a skull on the thumbnail. But the audio quality for all of those streams was typically dog shit. It was absolutely atrocious because I was still figuring out even how to get my own audio to be good. And I didn't have the ability to do proper research either. Because, you know, limited internet and everything, and they'll take stuff and they'll be like, yeah, the new Star Wars movie, let's put it on Bilibili. But then it's like, all right, I need to know how to use how to adjust my microphone's volume, and I need to learn about gains and equalizers and all of that stuff. It's like, no, that's not on here. That's too nerdy. We're not gonna upload that stuff. We're gonna just steal the content that is gonna get the most amount of money. Yeah. Not that my content is gonna be getting any money for anyone for a bit. I don't think it. I am not in danger of having anyone steal my content at this time. And in terms of like clips and stuff, if people want to take clips from my VODs and they want to upload them to YouTube, I'm fine with that. I don't care. I specifically just mean with China because of the stuff that they do with Markiplier, and they take his membership videos and just upload it. That is like a, all right, well, I'm not cool with that. If you guys were to take his free videos and you upload them, and then you were to be respectful and not upload his membership videos, sure, I wouldn't worry as much about it. It's not like he's even making that many membership videos anyway, but for the truly diehard fans, like Wooden Potatoes, he's got a handful of membership videos, and the way that he does his is he live streams them, and then if you miss the live stream for just a few very particular VODs that are like, this is bonus content, he will make them membership videos a little bit in the future, in the near future, like a few hours later. So the plan for tomorrow is I'm going to do Infinity Nikki. Thursday will be... I hesitate because I don't know. Okay. Well, I didn't tip over, at least. Rhesus? I've already forgotten how to say the name. Reus. R-E-U-S. Reus. I think that's what it is. I'll do that one. Friday is Helldivers, as always. And then Saturday, Helldivers as well. And Sunday, I might actually be doing Guild Wars. I might be doing some Guild Wars too. I need to double check with Bunny and make sure everything's good on her end, and you know, there can always be like a last minute situation. But Sunday is probably going to be Guild Wars. Yeah. It kind of, a little bit, it depends on whether she wants to be in call or not. But if she is in call, I'll definitely be streaming it. If she doesn't want to be in call though, I understand. Like sometimes you have your things that you want to say, so you don't want to be in call. Like, I don't have anything of any meaning to say about Star Stable. I played it a little bit, and I played on the Norwegian and the European server, and I have somehow hit a wall where I can't even go to areas that I used to be able to go to, so I don't know what to do anymore in that game. Meanwhile, with Guild Wars, like, if there's any issue for her with Guild Wars, I've got extra accounts. I can just let her use one of my extra accounts if there's something crazy that happens. Yeah, it's not like there's anything particularly special about my extra accounts. Crap. Okay, how's my gas? Oh, I am sleepy. Oh, I need wipers. But I do know a lot about Guild Wars, so I think I could be beneficial in that regard. All right, tank is full. All right, let's see if I can park this. There we go. Hey, and we're almost there too. Nice. I'll be nice and well rested for the next time I play. Don't know how I'm damaging the trailer, but I seem to be. And I'll probably take Wednesday to work on editing stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn off sound alerts for tomorrow because I will be doing story stuff, and I expect that to have some level of emotional resonance, where someone talking about pickles going up someone's butt might be a little bit distracting.
Feet is delicious.
Yes, or discussing feet. Oh, I need to. I think I have a clip of her talking about candles. I need to find that clip. If I can find it.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a simp, so
Yeah, she's a simp. She's a simp for white-haired men. I'm almost there, right? Yeah.
He stole my hoe.
Yeah. Oh, the candle thing is totally innocent. It's definitely 100% innocent. But it is an inside joke about eating candles. So there's a whole thing in her. Let's see if I can do this. Candle. There's this emote. So there's a whole thing about eating candles in her community. And of course she's like, no, don't eat candles. But really, she wants us to eat the candles. And we want to eat the candles. The candles are delicious. There we go. I saw that guy in my side view. So there are actually candles that you can make and eat. They are candles made with bone marrow. So if you get some cattle and you crack open their bones, you can make some tasty cattle bone marrow candles. Yeah, it would be a little dangerous to eat if it's lit. But people light alcohol on fire and drink it, right? It's the same idea. I actually I don't know if they keep the flames on. I think that they blow it out. I was actually I was gonna say I've never done that, but actually I went to a cafe in China where they would make you coffee, and I think it was coffee with alcohol in it, and they would light it on fire and then serve it to you, and you were supposed to blow it out. And it was like a blue flame. I think it was purely visual. I didn't notice any difference in the taste of the coffee. I mean, for all I know, they could have been using something like cinnamon, because I've heard that cinnamon can do something with fire or flames. Big turns, big turns. Because cinnamon is just wood. It's dry wood. It's tree bark. That's all cinnamon is. Okay, where would I be putting it? That seems like a pain. Let's do it anyway. Let's do the pain. Let's endure the pain. Ah, crap. Let's enjoy the pain. Yeah, you don't want to fill your mouth with cinnamon. I remember that was a thing. There are many things you don't want to do. That, for some reason, people did. Does that not count? Oh yeah, I guess that wouldn't count, would it? All right. Let's back up a little bit more. It's probably not great for people who would experience such things. It is not a choice that I would be interested in knowing about, experiencing. Okay, what's the problem now? Oh. Is that one. All right, so we're gonna have to go all the way around. Okay, so we're gonna do a big loop over here. Didn't know that truck was there. Trailer, whatever. Okay. We got this. And I will be ending it after this. For sure. Boom. All right.
10 out of 10. I would fuck this chicken up. I mean, turkey.
Thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around the whole time. I appreciate it. Yeah, so tomorrow, 1 p.m. my time, I'll be doing Infinity Nikki. It should be updated. If it is not updated, I might end up doing Infinity Nikki on Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see how things go, but it should be updated tomorrow, and I should be able to continue the story. I can double check it today. I can leave a message in Discord if this is going to be any problem, but it should be fine. So anyway, till next time, stay healthy and continue to stay awesome. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Feet is delicious.